Hi, I'm Brian Brzezinski with Intelligent Threads. Today we're going to do the push test and show y'all how to do it. We have a lot of questions on this online, and so we want to highlight it and show you in detail, and hopefully this helps. I previously did a push test that was laying down, which is ideally the way you want to do it, but we want to do a standing one today. So Patty decided to help us out, and thank you for helping us. But if you'll stand, just turn right there. There you go. And what we want to do with the push test is you're going to have an imbalance within the structure. So if you look at her, her right hip's just a touch higher than her left hip. It's not bad. She's actually pretty good. And then her head is, if you line up the AC joint with the ear, her head's just a touch forward. And so the first place we like pushing is underneath the arm right here. So you can push right there and right here. Now, do you notice how the right side is just a little more tender in there and how the left side is not as bad? And then you can feel the tightness in that IT band right there. Wow. Sorry. So the IT band will be right down halfway between the knee and the hip. And so, and basically between the quad and the hamstring, just right in the middle. It's almost like an X, it's right there. The abductors, you come around right above the knee on the inside, you push right there, and you push pretty good. Now, I'll stop here. I like to brace my hand on the opposite side so they don't give, because if I do that and they give, then you can't get as good as push. So when you brace your hand right here so she can't move. So see, now I'm pushing in like this, and she still has some give, but that way you can get the best results. The calf on the outside, it's right on the outside of the calf in the back. So I'm going to use my thumb to push in there, and you can feel that tension as well. Another really good spot is the traps. So you can feel the tightness, just kind of like you're rubbing somebody's shoulders up on the traps there. And then on the side of the neck right here. Now, obviously you want to be gentle on the neck. You don't want to push too hard, but you can feel how that's tender right there. Some people, you just barely touch them and they hurt real bad. Other people, you have to push pretty good. Notice my hand's still bracing right there. So that's the push test. There's a few other spots. One's the erectus muscle. Just turn around if you would, if you don't mind. So they have two muscles that run down here, really anywhere along there, but right there, and you can feel the tension in there. You can also push on the hamstrings as well, which is a good spot as well. So this is one of our big t-shirts. So it doesn't matter what you use. I like using a t-shirt. We're going to slip it on her shoulder. So the technology in there is now interacting with the body. We'll come back to those same spots. How's that feel now?
Fine.
How about there?
It's a little sore. There's a bruise there.
There's a bruise there. That makes sense.
Yeah.
How's that?
Fine.
And so what's happening is all the muscles let go. So if we come back to the pelvis, you can see how the hands are now right across, or a whole lot closer, if not right across. And her head's actually drifted back some. And then you can feel the looseness in the traps. And then if we come back to the neck and push again, you can feel how that released to the neck. So the other part of it is we're going to go to a quick mobility test. We can pull your arm up like this and always ask if there's something wrong with the shoulder. And see, that's about as far as she can go. So now just take her a couple of deep breaths. And with this shirt on, it releases the muscle holding the rib cage out of place. And so as she breathes, it's actually pulling up the rib cage and setting the bones back in the right position, which takes pressure out of the shoulders. So what we're going to do is we're going to move this up. Feel the difference?
Mm-hmm.
And so that's
with my neck?
Yeah, try moving your neck now too.
Because I could feel the soreness here.
Mm-hmm.
More?
Yeah, it looks like you can move it more than you did just a second ago, because we actually looked at your mobility and you couldn't move it as well. But once the rib cage comes up and the muscles release, now all of a sudden you have less pressure through the shoulders and the neck. So it's good stuff to highlight and to show. You feel more relaxed overall?
Yeah, you want to do the next one?
This is the next one more, absolutely. And so, and sure enough, after you breathe and brew the rib cage up, the shoulders are actually starting to release even more. And that's the nice part, is the longer you wear it, the more relaxed they'll get and the more the body will start to balance out. And so the interesting thing about standing, because when you stand, you have to engage the legs, the full body. When we first put the shirt on, sometimes this muscle doesn't completely loosen off. And so if they'll take the legs and shift over to one side and then come back, now they've taken the pressure off. And when when they come back, now watch this. Is that still sore? Yeah, so even with the bruise, the soreness goes away, because the muscle can't completely let go if you're utilizing it. So once you take the pressure off of it, then the muscle will let go all the way. So that's something good to know. The other caveat I see, and I don't see it very often, some people are just tense. Even when I put a shirt on them, they just tense. So I have them just tighten up even more and then relax and with the shirt on. And what happens is the muscles then will let go. I don't see that very often, but I do see that from time to time.